Hey guys, what is going on? What is good? It's Buffalo James, and what we're going to be doing today is predicting the Buffalo Bills 2023-2024 schedule. So, let's go through this. Week 1 at the Jets Monday Night Football game. I'm going to say we're going to win because every time we beat the Jets, we always beat them regardless of our quarterbacks, regardless of our receivers. I don't see Aaron Rodgers doing much against our defense, so that's a win for us. Week 2, home opener against the Raiders. I don't really see the Raiders doing much this season. I'm pretty sure there's not many people that do, but I will say that our offense is going to run all over their defense, and our defense is just going to continuously stop them because our defense has always been better than our offense, but our offense is going to roll this game. So, which brings me to week 3. At the Washington Commanders. To be honest, the Washington Commanders have not impressed me in a long time, and I don't think that they're going to do much this season, and I do believe that our offense is going to pass all over the defense just like we're going to do in week 2. Now, week 4 against the Dolphins. This one's going to be tough. Tua Tagovailoa, whatever is that? I can never pronounce his last name, so he'll go by Tua for this one. So he's been progressing, and if he would have played that playoff game against the Bills, he probably would have gave us a hard fight, but I do believe that our defense is going to shut him down, and with our corners and safeties. I believe that game is going to be very close. I think we're going to advance at 4-0. Week 5 at 9:30 a.m. in London. Now that's a home game for us. We will not be playing at Highmark Stadium. We played in London, and the last time we were in London, we got beat by the same team. That's because they had a better squad, but our squad has improved over the years. So I do believe that this is going to be a defensive, low-scoring game. So why I think it's going to be a defensive low-scoring game is because that our defense, one of my favorite players, Jordan Phillips, can break through any offensive line. And that leads me to Jordan Poyer, who is a ball hawk, a hard hitter, and a guy who can stop the run. I do believe that my boys are going to be advancing to 5-0. That brings me to week 6 at the Giants on Sunday Night Football. Now, I am a big primetime fan, and I'm actually going to be going to a primetime game with a friend of mine. We'll talk about that later when we get there. But I believe that the Bills usually win at home, and I do believe that we are going to beat the Giants. And our offense is actually going to do the work this time. Josh Allen is going to throw so many bombs to Stephon Diggs, Davis, Knox, and my favorite, Dalton Kincaid. He is going to push down players that are trying to tackle him. He's just going to run them right over. So, guys, that makes us what? Let's go back. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6-0 Buffalo Bills. Then we go to Foxborough at New England, and we are going to take care of them no problem. Because New England has not done good in a long time, and I think both our offense and defense are going to dominate this game, both sides of the ball. Which brings me to week 8, the game I'm planning on going to with a buddy of mine. Tampa Bay Buccaneers, Thursday Night Football. I will be under the lights, and so will the Bills. And our boys are going to take care of the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. And for those of you who don't know, Tom Brady finally decided to retire. Why I think my boys will take care of the Tampa Bay Buccaneers no problem? Well, they're not a competitive team anymore. And they lost their players that were key players when they had them. So, our players will take care of Tampa Bay. So, I'm a little freaked out about this game. Cincinnati Bengals in Cincinnati. I hate to say this, Bills Mafia, but I think that Cincinnati is going to be the game where we get our first loss. Now, why I think that, what they did to us in the playoff game, and what they have been doing to us over the years, I think we're going to put up a more competitive game. But I'm sorry, that's our first loss of the season. I believe that T. Higgins, Chase, Burrow is going to run all over our defense. Despite how good our defense is, it's going to be a very close game, high scoring, but I just don't think we're going to come home with a win. So that's our first loss, unfortunately. Then we have another Monday Night Football game that I might go to. Home against the Broncos. Now, I like their new head coach, Sean Payton, who is actually one of a former Super Bowl champion as a coach. But I do believe that this is going to be a closer game. Well, respectable final score game. It's going to be, I think it's going to be like an 8-point game. But our offense may struggle against their defense. But their offense is not that good, and I think that our defense is going to take care of their offense. I mean, I believe that our defense is going to shut down that Broncos offense early and often. So that's a win. The following week, 4 o'clock. When was the last time we played a 4 o'clock game at home? Anyone remember? Because I don't. I said we'll take care of the Jets earlier, and we have a tough crowd, and I believe that our crowd is going to impact the game on Aaron Rodgers, and our defense is going to just finish it off. Our defense is going to blow the Jets out. I believe that we're going to blow the Jets out at home. So, that's a win. Still remaining at 1 loss. Next game, I am not looking forward to this game at all. I'm going to watch it. I'll watch every game, but as much as I love the Bills, I wanted the Eagles to win the Super Bowl because I don't like Patrick Mahomes. I think it's going to be a close game, but not that close. I think the Eagles are going to run all over our offense, but our defense will play good, but our offense won't play good enough against that defense. Try facing this defense. Brandon Graham, Fletcher Cox, and on offense, Jalen Hurts, Boston Scott, and A.J. Brown. I don't see us winning that game. It will be close, at least respectably, but I don't see us doing. I don't see us getting past the Eagles. So unfortunately, sadly, that's our second loss. So that's 2 losses at the bye. Now we get a late bye, but it doesn't get better because we are facing the Chiefs 4 o'clock in Kansas City. Some of you may agree or disagree. I think this is going to be our 3rd loss of the season. I'm sorry, but I'd rather not say this despite how much I don't like Patrick Mahomes or Travis Kelce. But it's going to be a close game. probably a last-minute field goal, but I do believe that our defense is not going to be fast enough to slow down Patrick Mahomes. I'm sorry to say that, but I hope I'm wrong. I could be wrong. I hope I'm wrong. And then we have another 4 o'clock game at home. How about that? Home against the Cowboys. Oh. Well, this could be a brotherly matchup. Stefon Diggs versus Trayvon Diggs. And Diggs is going to be covering his own brother. Well, I've seen them play before, and Diggs won. So I think it's going to be a last minute or the last play of the game where Stefon Diggs mosses his own brother. Game over. Buffalo Bills win. We beat the Cowboys. Losing streak is over. Then we have a Christmas Eve game, which is Saturday night 8 o'clock game at the Chargers. And you know, Justin Herbert, don't get me wrong, Justin Herbert is a high quality quarterback. But I think our defense is going to be good enough to slow him down, and their defense is not that good. So, and our offense is going to run all over defense. That's my prediction. And I believe that it's going to be a close game, but our defense is going to make it look easy when it's not. So, that is second. So, that is. Well, I'll get to the wins and losses after. Which leads me to my next game, which is my New Year's Eve game. Home against the Patriots. Now, don't get me wrong, I like Mac Jones better than Tom Brady, way better than Tom Brady. I never liked Tom Brady. But anyway, I like Mac Jones, and I respect him a little more than Tom Brady. He's solid, I'll give him that. But every time he comes to Buffalo, he just struggles, and, you know, I don't see him doing much this game. And I think our defense is going to get a few sacks on him. Last but not least, this game has to be determined on the date and the time. And that is at the Dolphins. Now, I said we would beat them earlier. I do believe that we're going to beat them again and sweep every single divisional team. I think that Tua is going to have an off game in Miami. And I do believe that Josh Allen is going to throw over 1,000 yards in this game and then be benched and get some rest because I believe it's going to be a blowout in Miami. So, after reviewing the wins and losses, let's add it up. Wow, that's it? Guys, I only predict 3 losses. So, I do believe that we will get the number 1 seed, and I do believe that Kansas City will be second, and then Bengals will be third. That's what pretty much everyone would think. But guys, thank you guys so much for watching. I really appreciate it. Please comment, like, and subscribe. I'll see you on the next video. In the next video is going to be something very unexpected. You don't want to miss it. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you on the next video, and go Bills! So 1.
Alright, Jermaine, you don't need to see it.
What?
Just count.
What?